staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go. Hurry.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance gets it out wide to Davis Price.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lance.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Lance looking to throw it. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 39,
Lance.
the first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. It's caught. Mitchell. Down inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things could be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Edmonds. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
That going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 3rd and 2, Edmonds. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Jones on the return. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Ready, set.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here's Lance.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Edmonds. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
On first down, here's Breida. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
There's the stiff.
Oh, Connor loses it.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And Lance's throw here into the hands of Jones.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Niners have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Edmonds. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Now that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and pointed towards the target downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Edmonds. Hard throw. Incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
2nd down. Here's Davis Price. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Wentz throws the interception, his 3rd.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, the guy made the play. He gets the points. It really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yellow, blue.
Lance now to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
On first down, Lance.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Again, it's Lance.
Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Lance looks to throw again.
Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. Finding room at midfield.
Down the left sideline.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision. Just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Edmonds. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
To throw on 2nd down, Edmonds.
This one complete to Doolin.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Edmonds. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit.
Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go play action here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw again, Edmonds. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, Edmonds.
And this will be swung out here for counter. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Nick Bosa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Ultra. Hey, computer.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown. George Kittle, 49 yards. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Niners 35, Cardinals 17.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of it.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
They'll run with Davis Price. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Ty Davis Price taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Cardinals 17.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Edmonds. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Edmonds. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Javon Kinlaw,
the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Edmonds. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On 1st and 10, Edmonds.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw on second down. Edmonds.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing on third and long. Edmonds.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way. Maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Off the bootleg. Edmonds out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a